Esteemed viewers, you're welcome to this wonderful edition of Bystanders at the Newsstands. I am Christian Chico. We are right here in Ogba to get people talking on the topical issues that we have today. We have so many things to talk about. The main headline on the papers this morning, we are going to be looking at the main headline. Once again, I will say subscribe to Flip TV Plus. That's where you get notification. Uh, Anytime we go live, you can get the notification when we go live. Flip TV Plus is the place you need to subscribe to. Let's go straight to the newspaper headlines. I have with me the Daily Trust newspaper, the Daily Trust I have with me. I also have the Vanguard newspaper. This morning, Senate tax security chiefs to stem smuggling of petroleum products. Uh, PIA in limbo as subsidy stays for 18 months. Okay, 91 million Nigerians fall below poverty line. That is Nesg report. 91 million Nigerians fall below poverty line. Electoral bill revs backtrack include consensus option as mode of party primary. Okay. China is 1.1 billion. Can you say something? Come on, say something now. I don't talk. I don't like. Okay, I have the Daily Trust with me. I'll give you another. I'll give you. Daily Trust. A petrol subsidy retained for political reasons. Expert. Petrol subsidy retained for political reasons, says expert. PIA can't be implemented now. It's a plot to finance 2023 elections. PDP. It's a plot to finance 2023 elections. Say PDP. U-turn not enough. Fix refineries. Reduce price. NLC tells government. U-turn not enough. Fix refineries. Reduce price. NLC tells government. Over one quarter of world's malaria deaths recorded in Nigeria. Over one quarter of world's malaria deaths recorded in Nigeria. That's from the federal government. Zamfara Kadila forwarders arraigned for eating 9-year-old. Zamfara Kadila forwarders arraigned for eating and killing 9-year-old. Dangote retains Africa's richest man position. PUA becomes fit. That is Rabiu becomes number 5. No basis for judges to earn less than National Assembly. Let's go to page 23 of the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. Main headline on the channel this morning is Naira no longer a store of value. Naira no longer a store of value. That means saving the Naira is not regarded as you're saving anything because of the decline in the Naira. Okay, you can see it on the page 23 of the Daily Trust business newspaper, business section of the newspaper. Nigeria no longer store of value. That's Nesg. Naira no longer store of value. The chief executive officer, CEO of the Nigeria Economic Summit Group, Mr. Laoye Jaela, has said the Nigerian Naira is no longer a store of value, thus shouldn't be a currency for savings. I repeat, the Nigerian Naira is no longer a store of value, thus shouldn't be a currency for savings. He told Nigerians not to save the Naira because of the fast depreciation of the currency. He stated this yesterday in Abuja at the launch of the Nesg 2022 Macroeconomic Outlook Report. Ye Ola said the moment any investor buys Nigeria's treasury bills, for instance, inflation and other factors wipe away the expected profit or interest from the investment. Why should you tell anybody in Nigeria to store his money in Naira when your interest rate on the Naira in some places is even lower than the interest rate of some foreign currency? He said, according to him, if you put your money in treasury bills now in a 1-year treasury bill, I'm not sure you are going to get up to 5% per annum. Okay, we are also going to be looking at that this morning. First, what do you think? Naira storage does not have value. It's valueless when storing Naira, according to Dayola, chairman of the Nesg. I have Mr. Rab this morning. Good morning, Mr. Rab.
Yeah, good morning.
Naira no longer a reliable store of value because of the depreciating
trend. This depreciating situation of Naira is calling for both local and international concern.
Okay.
Because you say if you are someone that has been going to China to buy items for sales, like if you are an importer, you import, you even travel in person. to China. It is a very, very difficult thing now. Let me tell you, it's a very difficult venture in the sense that let us just go down memory lane. When Naira was sold dollars was sold 150 Naira. That was during Jonathan era. You see how Igbo importers, Yoruba importers, everybody, they complain. Because, see, if you buy item from China, it is the forex, foreign exchange rate of dollars to Naira that will determine the price we will sell locally here in Nigeria. I don't know whether all this, our economists, what do they call them, anyone planning, I don't know whether they're putting all this into consideration that the moment Naira has gone to 200 Naira, it's going to affect imported goods. We could not have the strength to buy it here. We couldn't buy it here in Nigeria anymore. Now, Naira has degenerated from 200 to 300, 300 to 400, 400 to 500, even getting to 600. Jesus Christ is Lord. Do you know what it means?
I know what it means.
It means after buying in Japan, way back to Nigeria, nobody's going to buy from you. You are not going to sell anymore.
Yeah.
Look at ordinary Kawasaki bike. I know how much it cost in those days. Kawasaki bike second hand is 1,750,000 in 2019. Now it's 1 million Naira. Kawasaki bike.
That's 2019.
2019. I'm telling you. And if you look at the make, it's not new one, no. But it's all those big, power bike like that. Kawasaki, company that, rolled it out. Very big bike like that. They sold it 750,000 in 2019. I bargained with the guy. Tell me the last one. The guy say just 750,000. Because I know then some people will be buying it 1,800,000. Let me tell you, go and price those bikes now. Very, very expensive. What is the cost of this? It's not that the seller, you understand, is trying to cheat on the buyer. You understand, to
inflate the price.
Thank you. They are inflating the price. No, it is because of the international value of Naira. Naira has failed internationally. That's why we, the buyers, local buyers, are readily in pains, excruciating pains here to buy items that were imported into this country. Now, let me tell you, it's just like firing the moon with gunpowder. We can't buy imported goods in Nigeria.
So do you support
Naira
the advice?
Generated before dollars.
Do you support the advice that we should not store Naira as a value? We should not store Naira because it's valueless.
No, Naira is valueless now.
So you cannot save Naira because it's valueless.
Well, let me tell you, if you ask me now, which business I want to venture into, I will tell you about cryptocurrency. It's better you buy dollars, you transact on dollars.
Not transact on Naira.
No. Naira is gone now. Naira is gone. You transact on dollars, that's when you make your money. Do you understand? Naira is valueless. Naira had value in 2014, 13, 12, 11, down. Naira had value.
There was a time Naira was 69 Naira to $1.
Thank you, there was.
It was higher than
about 69 Naira, 9 Naira was 1991. 9 Naira during Babangida regime. Before you know it, Abacha came in. It sprang up to 80 something. It was during Abacha sometimes. Paul Uguma was, I think, the governor then. Sometimes it was 120, 100. That was how Naira was, traded then to dollars. So, but now, currently, the kind of fastness, the way Naira, oh my God, it started in 2015. Like play. When, what do you call his name? General Buhari won election, hosted Jonathan. Naira started going high on alarming rate, non-stopping, going high, not coming
from
down.
165.
Jesus, 200, 350, before you know it, 400, 450. Naira kept on increasing in 2016, 17 is high. 2017. 2018, Naira is still up there in the mountain, casing our source down. It has never climbed down to the valley. Naira keep on climbing until it has gotten to the mountain top.
Are you going to project where Naira will be by 2023?
In 2023, we can't actually predict it because a good Nigerian might take over from this man. A foreigner is in charge here, so In 2023, I think a good Nigerian, preferably, we are praying, so we'll take over the helm of affairs of this country. And when he does, everything will be all right with Naira. Naira is going to bounce back, if you ask me, prayerfully.
What will make it bounce back?
What will make it bounce back is that a good handler, an economist, you understand, will come in and know what to do. If he comes in, he will put everything in order. You will see Naira coming down. You understand? But if somebody like the like of Buhari is there, let me tell you, if the like of Buhari is there from APC, Naira will get to over 1,000 from 2023. Yes. If 1,000, if you get $1,000, that's 1 million. Like now, as I'm talking to you now, if you get 1,000 pounds, you have 1 million Naira.
Mm.
Yes, 1,000 euro is approximately 1 million.
$1,000.
If you $1,000, $1,000 is 570 something thousand Naira.
That is in black market.
That's it. Thank you. Then let me tell you, approximately. Let me tell you now, as I'm talking to you, if you get Kuwaiti money, 100 Kuwaiti dinar, man, you are a millionaire. 100 though.
Dinner.
Because dinner, yes, I could remember now. 2014, 2015, it was high then. Kuwait has the most valuable or valued currency in the world. Their money is more valued than
Pounds.
I think you understand. So currently, as I'm talking to you, Chris, if you have 200 Kuwaiti dinar, you are a millionaire.
Okay, let's look at this.
200. We're not talking about 1,000 Kuwaiti dinar, because if you get 1,000 Kuwaiti dinar, you are a millionaire in tens. You don't accumulate like 20 million Naira or more.
No, let's say 5 million.
Okay, 5 million. Okay,
Let's look at. There is a controversy that Nnamdi Kanu denied that there was an IPO member in court. I just want let's clear that controversy.
Okay, that controversy that he denied IPOB is just a speculation by some people that want.
He said it was not that.
Yes, it's a speculation, because the reason I'm telling you that it's a speculation, the speculation is that they don't know what it means to be a terror group, terrorist. IPOB has been proscribed as a terrorist organization, and we're expecting Nnamdi Kanu to say and accept in the court of law that he's a member of IPOB. Is he adapt? Nnamdi Kanu is a very, very educated man.
Hmm.
Do you know that? Thank you. On proscribed IPOB, everybody, every Dikanali in the East, around the world, will accept that they're a member of IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu is an agitator. Some people call him a separatist. Some call him secessionist. Do you understand? See, let me tell you, he denied it in the court of law, because IPOB was not a terror group before. But now that it is, we don't expect Nnamdi Kanu to accept that he's a member of IPOB. We are still, Nnamdi Kanu has been crying on proscribed IPOB, on proscribed IPOB. Malami has not seen the reason to do that. So now, nobody in the world, in Nigeria, should deem fit or see it as a right idea for Nnamdi Kanu to accept that he's a member of IPOB. So if he denies being a member of IPOB, let me tell you what it means. Nnamdi Kanu is denying that he is not a terrorist.
Okay, that's the implication.
That is the implication. How could you allow Nnamdi to accept IPOB that is an IPOB member in the court when you have tagged IPOB as a terror group? He is not. Nnamdi Kanu is not a member of IPOB. If you go to the law, it is like that. Law court of law. No, it should. No, it should not.
Okay, you're saying that he's not a member of the proscribed IPOB.
IPOB. Do you understand? That was tagged terrorist group. Nnamdi Kanu is not a member of IPOB. We all are the indigenous people of Biafra, because we are from that side. If you proscribe IPOB, that is your own business as a terror group. Nnamdi Kanu is not a member, and I am not a member, because I'm not a terrorist, and I can never be. So the kind of proscription, you understand, spearheaded by Malami and the rest of them.
Federal government,
The federal government, yes, defendants. There is one of the defendants.
The Southeast governors were instrumental in that proscription.
Proscription, if they are
Southeast
instrumental,
governors were
they are instrumental
yes.
of that proscription.
Yes.
I've never seen any, it is not evidential. And nobody could even substantiate that those people are instrumental to the proscription of the IPOB as a terror group. I'm telling you, it is the work of the Northerners. I'm telling you, listen, no, I don't accept that you are this thing. Southeastern governors, they are not instrumental to that. Let me tell you, it is Fulani. Freedom fighter. The man is a freedom fighter. He's not an IPOB. He's a self-determination man. I think you are hearing them. So we have no reason to proscribe that guy, to proscribe IPOB, even if, as they did, Nnamdi Kanu claiming to be a freedom fighter in the courts of law is right. It's accepted by me. It's accepted by every indigenous people of Biafra worldwide. Listen to me. If anybody is telling you that Southeast governors are instrumental to the proscription of IPOB as a terrorist organization, it's a lie. Federal government did. Southeast
instrumental, I mean that they played a part.
I know what you mean by being instrumental now. They are part of it now.
They played something. The role they played.
I know the role they played could not be up to that level of being part. Instrumental to proscription of IPOB as a terror group is what? A machination of Fulani pastoralist policy. Okay. Do you understand? Because herdsmen already, we know they are terror organization. That one, United Nations did it. United Nations tagged them. Federal government refused to tag them till date. That herders that have been killing every Nigerians are not terrorist organization. Then now, United Nations has come out to tell us that Fulani herdsmen are number 4 in the world, and there's nothing federal government could do about it. Because United Nations, you know, the member nations that form United Nations, and Nigeria is one of them. Nigeria could never edge out majority. Yes, majority countries, major countries that form the United Nations, there are many of them. 192 of them. Nigeria, 1. That is just like 191/1. 1 cannot fight 191. Fulani terror. Fulani herdsmen are terrorist organization. 191 countries proscribe Fulani terror herdsmen as terror group. 4th in the world, terrorist organization in the world. So Nigeria has no say. 191 countries in the world has not proscribed IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, as a terrorist organization. So it is still 191/1.
But within the sovereignty of Nigeria, IPOB is seen.
Thank you. That's why Nnamdi Kanu rejected being a member of IPOB. But Nnamdi Kanu is from that coastal line.
Okay.
He's a native of Biafra.
Okay.
Yes.
Petrol subsidy removal or whatever. PDP is saying it's a plot to finance 2023 election.
They are using it to campaign. Subsidy removal. The modular refinery, the one that Dangote has just finished, they said is going to be operational comes 2023. I didn't understand. Or this year, maybe in 8 months' time. I think understand. Why do we take our crude oil from Nigeria to Côte d'Ivoire, refine it, and bring it back here? Refine it and get the petroleum products, all of them, diesel, fuel, and the rest, kerosene, to sell to Nigerians. A country that is 62 years old. We took our crude oil to China. We refined it in China, brought it to Nigeria, sold it to Nigerians. Are we monkeys or are we human beings? We have our NNPC refinery there. The biggest NNPC refinery in West Africa then is in Kaduna State. What is it doing? Dilapidated or spoiled? That one has gone, what? Out of existence.
Moribund.
Thank you. What is it doing there? Are there no refinery in Warri again? Nigeria will ship out crude oil in barrels, in millions, to Korea, refine it there, brought it here, sold it to her citizens. Is it okay? Is it good? Does it sound well? Let me tell you, removal of subsidy orchestrated much protest in 2011 during Goodluck Jonathan regime. That was when all the elites, stakeholders in Nigeria, politicians, perceived enemies of Goodluck Jonathan, the opposition party called Jonathan all manners of names. All manner of names, no names. They did not call Jonathan. They even took to Ojota, Nubisi Kano Park. They protested there simple because of removal of oil subsidy. It's just a suggestion. Okonjo-Iweala, they nearly killed him. But petroleum minister there. Adam Ochomola nearly grew wing and flew. Adam Ochomola was flying all over the places now because of removal of oil subsidy. Subsidy removal. The much controversial issue of 2011 has now sprung up back. It has come back again. So what is the need? You fought PDP because of subsidy. Now you come back to do something that PDP did that compelled you to quarrel him, to fight him. You are fighting PDP because of removal of subsidy. Now you are trying to remove subsidy again, you yourself. It is impossible because Trade Union Congress, Market Women Association, NLC, Nigerian Labour Congress, and all those precision electrical union within the umbrella of factory workers, they are still umbrella of part of NLC. They are going to fight you. They are going to shut the economy of this country down. Okay, nobody's going to allow it.
Lastly, worried to security agencies use 5G network or 5G to fight insecurity.
Using 5G or whatever to fight security, let me tell you, 5G, we know the controversy that it sprang up, developed from that side. 2020, 5G is not good to the health. It has many side effects to the health. Do you understand? You know that the atmosphere is packed up with what? Metals. No, if I'm a network expert, I would have explained better to you the atmosphere you are looking at. So that 5G, I think it is being used in Sweden. They are using it in Sweden and other countries of Europe. Do you understand? But Trump spanked on it. Trump kicked against it in 2020. That is not good. Do you understand? Understand that this is part of this COVID-19 thing. That it can even cause more sickness. Do you understand? Sicknesses that are more dangerous than COVID-19. Okay. I know that, but let me tell you, to fight security, how can you use it to fight security? Is it not burying chip inside our sinking chip, microchip inside our skin?
It's about being smart technology. It's smarter than 3G and 4G.
Anyway, I'm not a network expert. Okay. It has speed. Okay.
Thank you, Mr.
If you can commit crime, they will track you down and other things. But I have something to say here. The military are fighting themselves in Okwa. They are based Okwa in Abia State. Abia State. Mazen Nnamdi Anthony is one of Nigerian soldiers, I think, in Corporal.
You said that yesterday.
Yeah. He was killed. He was killed by his mates. Soldiers shot soldier, killed him, seized the corpse. What the gentleman did, we don't know. They are crying, the community from where he comes from. Do you understand? They are crying foul this time around that soldiers to release their corpse. Do you understand? They want to receive justice for the death of that man. So I don't know why soldiers should be shooting themselves. Then again, one of us, our viewers, our fan, one of our fans, he follows us constantly, is doing this platform well. In the person of Mama Blessing, that lives in Dublin. She lost her husband day before yesterday. Her husband died. Mommy Blessing, she lost her husband 2 days ago. We are consoling with you. God will give you the fortitude to bear this loss. You and your family. May the soul of your dear husband rest in peace. Christian, I rest my case.
I have an aspiring president. I've forgotten his name. Good morning, Evangelist. Good morning.
Good morning.
We are looking at Naira is no longer a reliable store of value.
Yeah.
They are advised that investors don't want to trade in Naira because Naira depreciates and it's not a good return on investment. What's your take on it?
Now,
get close to the
Can I go ahead?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Now, you see, importation, whatever we import It's not good for our system. It's not good for our economy. As a matter of fact, you see dollar, we buy automobile. It's not, it doesn't help the economy. We are supposed to encourage impact industries. How do we encourage impact industries? The answer is production. Now, there's what they call capital flight. Capital flight is when countries come into our country to set up companies, to set up establishments, and then the profits generated are being repatriated back to their country. So the profits generated by foreign companies in Nigeria are being repatriated back to their countries. So the idea is that we should patronize made in Nigerian products
rather than the ones that is made.
Yes, telecom is an example. I personally, I use Nigerian telecom service provider.
Okay.
And as a patriotic Nigerian, I encourage everybody to patronize. That way, our economy will grow. So what am I trying to say? Production. That's the answer to combating inflation, to combating high fluctuating exchange rate, dollar increase. That's just the answer.
So as an aspiring president, what would be your policy when it comes to
now
come close to
my major policy as a presidential aspirant is the greatest good for the greatest number of people. Now, I personally, I am looking at youth empowerment. I'm looking at fixing the economy. I always hear the government talk about enabling environment. The government should create enabling environment. Enabling environment is a mindset for those that can carry it out, for those that can create it. Enabling environment is a mindset, and it is for those that can create it.
How do you get an enabling environment without winning investors in?
Now, enabling environment, winning investors, these are two different questions. Now, enabling environment is to be created. Now, when the enabling environment is there,
No, how do you create it? That's my.
now, how the enabling environment is created, time will tell. It's not something that will be spoken on air. Time will tell, we will see the action, then you will now confirm of a truth that this leader has been able to create an enabling environment. So time will tell, then investors will come in.
How do you tend to stand against the likes of Tinubu, likes of Isbajo, likes of Orji's Okalo?
It's a level playing field. It's a level playing field.
I know it's a level playing field. How do you tend to?
Now, all the challenge, the only challenge I have is to be able to get the nomination form. If I get the nomination form, if I purchase the nomination form for the presidential primary, then I'm the next president.
What have you done prior to your ambition? There are things you must have done.
Now, the whole of Ogba, they are singing my praises.
The whole of Ogba.
Yes, I'm a grassroots person.
I reside in Ogba.
Yes, if you come to Ashabi Taiwo or Baole, people have felt my pulse. People have felt my impact. I've been able to win influence. I've been able to win so much influence.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I am looking at
is there any project like that we can come and see that you have done in Ogba?
Now, me personally, I want to aspire for the high office of the president.
No, the question is like, is there any project like we can see that is physical?
We are talking about.
I know Ashabi Taiwo. Like, is there any project?
We are talking about fixing the economy.
No. I'm talking about. No, we have said about that one. what have you done, like recently or in the past?
No. You asked me. You asked me my antecedent, and I will tell you my antecedent.
Okay, that's
not the project I have fixed.
Okay, what?
I don't have money now to fix project.
Okay,
but I can tell you about my antecedent.
Okay.
Are you asking about my antecedent?
Yeah.
Now, I was with SKG Pharma. I was an account officer at the senior level, SKG Pharma Limited. Now,
how does that affect your?
I was there from 2015 to 2019.
Okay.
And they were paying me 90,000 naira as a salary. Out of this 90,000 naira, I was able to earmark a portion for charity.
Okay.
I can't do without giving to charity. Okay. I can't do without giving to those who are in need. I'm very compassionate. I always make sure I reach out. Okay. Those anybody that's in need that comes across me, I can't say no. So me personally, I know I can replicate this good deed at a higher level.
Thank you very much, aspiring presidential candidate. I don't know the party.
APC, that is the party I belong to. So come February 25th, by God's special grace, APC, I'm running primary election.
Okay.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Good morning.
We get to see so many people at the bus stop, so I think the man needs some drugs. He needs some medical treatment. Good morning.
You mean
our presidential candidate?
How do you mean he needs some drugs?
Buhari spent over 300 days. This man, I don't know, mentally or psychologically, I think he needs.
Well, good morning, SM viewers. To get some in-depth analysis based on my own opinion in some issues bordering on political sphere, you might want to follow me up in Inquest TV News Inquest TV, where I express I have enough time to digest some fundamental issues. You see, the fundamental problem of Nigeria is the likes of the supposed aspirants who just left. You asked him a fundamental question, which the future, the success, the economic turnaround of the Nigerian state depends on that answer, on that question, the response to that question. He said, how do you create enabling environment? He's telling you that he's commanding influence. Influence, even a fly does not know that he exists. He does exist. In his youthfulness, he does not know what enabling environment entails. Telling us that time will tell. You mean we can entrust the next 4 years of our life, of our future, to a man who is clueless, to a man who is directionless, who has no vision, clear vision of what he, of course, intend to achieve. Of course, before you can propose solution, you must have acquainted yourself with the myriads of problems bedeviling our people or the Nigerian state. How do you create an enabling environment? He said time will tell. You can imagine the level of madness, the level of psychosis. Yes, everybody is entitled to a minute madness, but this one seems to be almost 20 minutes madness or 24 hours madness. How do you create an enabling environment in the face of security challenges? You could not point out that fundamental for development, security is an integral and essential aspect.
See, when it gets to the place that we now know.
You see, it's only time will tell. As time is now telling. You see, Buhari is now about close to 7 years. Time is still telling. Nigerians are dying. Time is telling. People are hungry, haggard, and there are insecurity. The level of casualties, people losing their lives as a result of negligence and administrative lapses on the part of the government. If should he be given to opportunity, will tell us time will tell. Time will tell to fix the already bastardized economy. Time will tell to arrest the insecurity, the state of insecurity that have engulfed virtually all the regions of the country. Time will tell. And then why didn't you give him a dirty slap?
I don't.
It's very unfortunate.
I don't.
You can give him you can do him a favor by giving him a dirty slap that will reset his psychosis. You see?
As a Nigerian youth.
What kind of useless person is telling me that he worked and look at him? What a useless entity.
An expert.
Of course, the hardship has affected his sense of reasoning. What makes you a man, a human being? You see? It's your sense of reasoning. If you cannot solve my little boy of 3 years, ask him if he's here. You say this person is not in terms with reality. Can answer that fundamental questions. The government policies also affect adversely business in Nigeria. You see, most of the policies are economic wise. A policy that allows Dangote to monopolize the entire system. And now they are telling us that for 11 good years, Dangote has become the richest man in Africa. Why can't you become the richest? Give me to supply sugar only in Lagos State. You see, most of our viewers, I will be settling them in dollars. Give me, yes, most of them even who refuse to respond. I will settle them in dollars. Give me just to supply sugar in to control the supply of sugar only in Lagos State. I will feed other African countries. Let alone a man that you relinquish, you withdraw other people's license in cement manufacturing, the Ibetos, the Nkalagos cement, and other the elephant, the eagles cement, for one person to control. You see, these are government anti. Much of this is not addressed. Or do we need time? Only time will tell. What kind of madness? What can tell? Or do we expect Dangote to die before economy is being revived? Why can you withdraw license and create such level of monopoly? That is madness. That is rascality. That already Nigeria is deficit in terms of housing.
Yeah.
Most people are sleeping under the bridge. Most people have no place to sleep. Yeah. Because you cannot afford the cost of course, renting a home now. Where I'm living, the little place I'm living, it has been increased to 100 and up to 70%. You know what that means? And you have no choice.
And time will tell.
You see? And you tell me that time will tell. I'm hungry. As a graduate, if things are working, I don't know your remuneration. Well, it's not my business to know. And I don't think with what you are receiving or with what everybody, even Nigerian labor force, how can you be paying a stipend of 30,000 minimum wage? From here now to this thing is almost 200. So if you have to spend, how much your monthly estimate? These are government policies. Until such policies are being reviewed, until the constitution is abolished, has been clearly expressed by the constitutional lawyer of great reputation and competence, that Nigerian constitution is an illegitimate one. And if that being the case, the fundamental thing I expected him to say, if I get into power, I will create a system that will allow, of course, a review of the constitution. Let it be people inclusive. Let it be a constitution that address, the challenges of Nigeria in terms of economy. We have to tailor our own challenges to suit, of course, our local problems. Unfortunately, imagine to the extent that Dangote, they have given him the destiny of Nigeria. By building refinery, where there are competent people who can drive modular refineries. What they did is to clamp down on those business enterprises, personnels who engage in modular refineries across the southwest, southeast, or across the eastern or southern region. And now you went to build refinery in the far north, laying pipe from Niger Delta down to Kaduna. And the pipe, the oil is not functioning. You told us it's not working. You can level the level of madness, and you are calling you say you are a country. That time will tell. When the people who owns the oil, there is oil, of course, abuse of the ecosystem, the flaring of oil and gases, their own water bodies and farmland have been desecrated, could no longer be of meaningful use to them. These are fundamental policies. And what are the government doing? For over 50 years, you have been exploring oil in those regions. You have not, of course, deemed it necessary to, of course, compensate those particular regions. They are the most neglected region of the earth.
Okay. Okay.
And you are telling me that we can continue as a people,
I have a question
as
for
a
you,
system.
Mr. Chigozie. Naira no longer store of value. That is from the Nigeria Economic Summit Group. Naira no longer store of value. It's useless as an investor.
As useless as tissue paper. Naira is as useless as whatever you can think of. So if you are in possession of Naira, you are just in possession of tissue paper. It will no longer serve any issue. What is 30,000? I don't know how much you are paying. 50,000 or what? Huh? You are paying 40,000. Take it to the market. Sometimes you may want to run. You will just be coming out with just a little nylon, a little polythene bag. It has lost not just its value, it has lost its relevance. Nigeria is as good as its Naira. You see, Nigerian nature and Nigerian, of course, average life of a Nigerian have been reduced to such a demeaning level. And Nigeria has no value. That's why we must end this shit. Everybody is exterminated. You see?
He doesn't understand.
He will come out and be fighting. Is it 5G? Do you mean robots combating
The
facilities?
new technology.
They should use 5G and fight Boko Haram. At least before he leaves office, they should deploy the 5Gs. 5Gs, I think, you know where they are, the 5Gs, so that they will go and fight Boko Haram and You see, that is what is happening. It's very unfortunate.
Okay. Petrol subsidy retained for political reasons. Experts. Petrol subsidy retained for political reasons. PDP saying that it's a plot to finance 2023 election.
That is the height of impunity. That is the height of inhumanity to human. That a country that ranks the 6th largest oil producing country would not have a functional refinery. One. A means one, not to talk of two. No, and you call it a country, Christian. Is something happening if
we cannot, like, if a country that cannot maintain.
Which maintain? There is no functional refinery. What does it take to maintain, for crying loud? You see, you are talking of subsidy. What kind of rascality? What kind of foolishness? What kind of, madness is this? What level of madness is this? That what you have in predominantly in abundance, you see, you have a comparative advantage over other nations of Africa. You see, Congo has oil, has functional refineries, not just one. And yet you call yourself giant of uselessness, giant of emptiness. And people will be saying one Nigeria. Why should I support? Go fire their generation. Which one Nigeria? And you're talking of subsidy removal. The cost of importing all those constituents of crude oil. You see, we have bitumen, and the Nigerians' roads are as bad as death traps. UK that doesn't have bitumen have the best road networks. So what kind of who really costs now? It's very unfortunate. Okay. And they're still talking of subsidy removal. This is the same subsidy that made the Jagaban, the supposed kingmaker, the Baccaris of the Lateran, to troop to the streets of Ojota, protesting against Jonathan, including Buhari. What did they call him? Buhari. They trooped to the streets and protested, clamped down, paralyzed the entire economy system within those few days. But now, they are the one taking it upon themselves to inflict more harm and pain to the supposed Nigerian states and, of course, its inhabitants. Of course, time will only tell whether they will continue or not. So let's leave our own future in the hands of time to decide. These are the kind of people who are seeking for opportunity to govern Nigeria, even under a dead party called APC. You can imagine how they have destroyed that, they have damaged that person's life. It's very unfortunate. The only panacea and the lasting solution to the myriads of problems based on the premise established by Mike Ozahome, that Nigerian constitution is an illegitimate constitution. The only way forward is to call for referendum. Of course, the functionality of that constitution is no longer feasible. Referendum or nothing else. Referendum to save humanity. Referendum to salvage the system. People are dying, and unfortunately, we are left with, of course, nothing to console us.
Thank you very much.
Rather than every day you keep seeing impunity, you keep seeing violation, gross violation of fundamental rights.
Thank you.
You don't even have the right to exist. People could not, of course, post for a single meal. And maybe Flip TV will lend me some money so that I can establish some business.
Thank you very much.
I hope they won't stone me to death.
Yeah, but Mr. Fabian Wadike, before Edolem Lagos comes on, the channel was hacked, so we are trying to put things in order. Flip TV was hacked by some unfortunate elements, so we are trying to put it in order. And for Christian Chuku, you see I have that look cut and a brown shirt on Facebook, then you can send me a message. Edolem Lagos.
Edo not be Lagos at all. Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Mr. Lucky. No, Mr. Lucky.
My name is Mr. Lucky, but give me the name. I love my people. I love Edo people. I'm proud of them.
You were saying that an Edo man is leading the Biafra's
yes, now. My brother, you know, as a lawyer, son, It's a good sound that human rights sound. I believe human rights. They say he will fight for Nnamdi Kanu. Let the brother support him. He will go free. I'm telling the truth, and that is it. We need peace for this country.
Okay.
We need peace.
Naira is no longer a store of value. Naira is not that it's valueless.
I've been saying it right from the one. Naira is zero. Anything zero, not even valueless zero. Anything zero is bad. You know what I mean? So now, when Buhari came in, he said we make $1 to $1. Today now, I don't know how much for dollars. See, why we always mention Buhari, because when Jonathan was there, both the good and bad, they were mentioning Jonathan. Is that not so? When Obasanjo was there, both the good and bad, they mention Obasanjo. Now Buhari is there today. There's no one will not mention his name. I don't know what I mean. Look at Lagos State, the way Lagos to run their government. After Tinubu, Fashola, Ambode, after Ambode, Sanwo-Gbese. Sanwo-Gbese.
No.
Sanwo-Gbese.
You're nothing like a donor.
I will tell you how you ask me now.
Yeah, if I say Sanwo-Olu, that is
okay. For sake of viewer, Sanwo-Olu, but in Lagos State, during campaign time, they say Sanwo-Gbese.
okay.
Am I communicating?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
Now, Tinubu laid down some plan which Fashola follow. But in presidency, they laid down Yaradua lay. Obasanjo lay. Yaradua follow. Good luck follow. Now come to this, our Baba go slow. And when they want to start running, Obasanjo run, no, he move and stop. Keep to Yaradua. Yaradua continue from there. Yaradua run, no. He gave it to good luck. Very fast. Good luck. Buhari went back straight. Back straight. Instead of going front, he went back. First of all, the day they gave him that flag, after 1 week, Buhari went to London to sleep for 6 months. After he sleep, all the road network, zero. Dollars, zero. Petrol, zero. Everything went down. So, what are we benefit under Buhari now? Just tell me.
We had COVID-19.
What are you saying COVID-19? COVID happened in Ghana. COVID happened in Togo. COVID happened in Benin. Happened in America. Happened in UK. See, all this country now, nobody is saying about poverty. Hatred cannot eat. They are eating well. Why are we not eating well? Buhari bring a policy. Let's close border so that we can make our farm. Today, who going to farm now? Who's going to farm? Let's eat our product. Our land, somebody was saying, let's patronize our product. What kind of product? Tell me the product. We produce pure water, we drink pure water. We produce our food, we eat. Which food are we importing since Buhari came in now? Everything water was blocked. So what are you saying? Even amount of more hunger, hatred, we even hate ourselves. You see, husband and wife hate themselves, children hate themselves under Buhari. Now you know. So insecurity. Now let me tell you. The only thing that unites this country is football. After my brother, yesterday, Kule was attacking me yesterday. Let me tell you, I must have proud of where I come from. If people are saying they are not Nigeria, now, and I look, let me claim my area where I come from, Edo State, Uromi. I'm proud of my state. Now, Buhari have divided this country. During Jonathan time, we love ourselves. We do this together. We share the whole post. But when Buhari came in, look at aspect of security, all northern. Up secretary, northern.
Not all of them.
Can you measure of them? Ajaba SSS, EFCC,
Your chief of defense staff.
forget that one. All of them go for north, they're born in north. One will Asa Muhammad Buhari, the other will enter Shehu. So what I'm saying, see, we that is talking here, we talk the fact. We are angry. Let me tell you, you that is living abroad, my brother, don't come to Nigeria. Don't come to Nigeria because we that is here, we know what we are saying. If you think what you are saying is a lie,
you're looking fresh, Mr. Lottie.
Let me tell you, my brother. Fresh. See, let me tell you. See, what you are saying is reality. If you got 10 Nigeria, ask them, they will tell you the same thing. Like a man just came and said he want to be a president of Nigeria. Is that man okay? Say, does it have people? Does it have money? Let you go ask for counsel. Not even talk about presidency. When you try that, they will kill you. The same old men will come back and do this country again, except the youth stand up. Unless, if that man that just came out and said, if he says he's a leader of NSAS, I will support him. Who? That man that just came say want to become a president of Nigeria.
Time will tell.
Which time? The miracle. Look, let me tell you, when you say a job that want to become a president of Nigeria, you cannot even see him here. You be in Abuja. Abi? Like Tinubu is in Abuja. It's not here. Lovely. But what I'm saying, my brother, you say 1 naira to dollars is 0. I'm going back to that place. Under Buhari, nothing can measure good. That's why everything we call his name.
Okay, Buhari to security agencies use 5G to fight insecurity.
Does he know about 5G? Does he even know about what the meaning of 5G? Does he even know? You must know before you start telling security agency. You must understand. You do remember one time they said 5G key. He's the one that brought COVID-19. That was speculation.
That's a speculation.
Did the Buhari do his own work?
It's a rumor. So
It's a rumor.
Let's not stay on rumor.
How did they use it? We have other communication that they're supposed to use to fight crime. I get me. Why you mentioned 5G? Why don't you use those for first? The way we do our investigation is different from Ghana. Ghana will do the investigation perfect. Our own, we will arrest first. After arrest, we will start investigation. See, let me tell you. When the head is rotting, the down too is rotting. Our company is doing well. Let's say it. Look at labor. Imagine labor telling Nigeria we are suspending strike. Did you know under this one bara labor? Buhari have increased for more than 5 times. Has it strike one day? Why is he telling that Buhari have revised that he's not going to remove a subsidy? That we are suspending strike. My brother, Nigeria is hungry everywhere. Has labor ever one day come? Labor are fighting for their interests.
Not the interest of Nigerians.
But with Nigeria, I want to ask you, more than 5 times now, Nigeria government has increased fuel. They said they remove subsidy. Has labor come out and protest? Labor only protests when they want to increase their salary.
Kaduna State.
Labor is not protesting for me. That is hungry. I cannot eat 3 square meals in a day. Did you know how manage? He was begging me for bread. Did you know how manage I eat? Did you know how many I survive? Buhari have turned Nigeria youth to criminals, to drunkards.
Are you part of labor?
My brother, I don't have job.
Are you a registered labor member?
If I'm working, I will register like them. I'll be like them. But I'm not working. Where is the work? Let me tell you something. Somebody that spent almost 60 years in office don't want to go out again. You'll be sitting and dye their head in Nigeria. They'll dye their head. They'll look young. Some of them, they will shape their beards so that they'll look them. That's the problem we're having. Like Warena, who's sick for years, come back again. They publish it and come back to do this country. For 8 years, that the man is just seeing capacity, he's down. Not doing anything.
Okay.
I'm angry when you see us talk here, we're angry. What we are seeing. We're in Nigeria here, not just in abroad. Abroad, everything is okay. But Nigeria here, we are nothing we can boast of it. I about security, I about work. Look at now that are increasing the houses now. Yes. Everything increased.
Okay, good news. Dangote retains Africa's richest man.
Don't just mention that area. I always angry when I hear Dangote is the richest man. Let me tell you, that is where we are making mistake. That's why we're making mistake. I can only Dangote buy the whole company in Nigeria here. Only Dangote producing rice.
Not only that.
Only Dangote producing sugar.
Not only that production.
Can you measure how many people produce sugar in Nigeria here? Measure their names. Measure their names, sir. Measure their name. Cement in that even cement. Dangote, if you go to village, Dangote cement everywhere
in Nigeria.
So let me tell you, whether Dangote become a billion, it become a trillionaire, whether it's the highest, Nigerians are poor under Dangote. They are the problem of this country. Dangote went to Lekki, say he has a refinery in Lekki. Yes. How many people does he employ? Let me tell you something. When Dangote paid to 5,000 naira, when Dangote paid to tap, what is 5,000 naira? For what? Go and check those who are driving Dangote trailers. It's the youth. You see them driving, holding go, smoking go, drinking paraga. Say you employ them. Let me tell you, these are people killing this country. People like Dangote, they are not happy. They are not advancing presidency. Okay. They only know for their own interests. They only take by only interest. Now, let me ask you a question. Cement. Look at cement. Do you know how much of cement now? Is that Dangote?
No, I thought it's 5,000.
Do you know how much of cement? Yes.
Now.
Cement now.
5,000.
5,000. Cement bag 5,000 naira. If you want to build a house, let me even tell you, the secret is that those that build a house 1960, because of cement is 5,000, they increase their rent. Not even new building. Now, our president is not even looking at this area. All he knows is that, you see, the vice president too, that one, I don't understand that one. Vice president even more than even educated by my president cannot even advise him. These are worse under this government.
Okay, lastly, petrol subsidy retained for political reasons. Petrol subsidy retained for political reasons. That PDP, no, you're from PDP. You're from PDP.
Yes, I can't deny that.
They say it's a plot to finance 2023 elections. What's your take?
They are right. Because they are there. APC, PDP, they are saying mother and father. They know what they are saying. I know that's the reason why they did not remove subsidy. But he has removed subsidy several times. You see? So look at them, they're only deceiving us. What I'm saying, what PDP says is right. But PDP, APC, they are all the same. Whether they remove subsidy, so we're already suffering it. I get to be. I know one day we still remove it. So what I'm saying, we are not happy. This January, we're supposed to be rejoicing in January now. Everybody is angry. Nobody can interview now that will tell you a good thing on this government.
Okay, thank you very much.
We are not happy. Mr. Taiwo, may God bless you. Thank you very much. And other people, we see you. All of you will live long.
Let me go. Okay, I've spoken his mind. Let me look at some of the comments. Big thank you to Iyerioba One, Taiwo Dulade, Charles, Ike, Duagbaja, Agwebo Imafidon, many other persons. Oluwa, good morning.
Yeah, morning. How you doing, my guy?
How's the street?
Well, the street is bubbling. I can see everybody jogging around the street. Everybody has different capacity. Everybody's street juggling. Everybody has a capacity. I can see the movement is flowing.
The street is all right.
So what is happening now?
The street is all right.
Everybody does your fucking right home.
There is different calibers of people, different names. So you
okay, your own street, you are okay.
Former.
Yeah, okay. Naira no longer has value.
There is different language of Naira. I have value or don't have value. We must live. You understand? The government, their plan is to devalue the Naira so they can pack enough. Yes. That's why
the value Naira. So they can pack enough.
They can pack it and supply to their aliens. Can you imagine the dollar is going to pound or something or something? Well, the Naira is valueless.
Naira is violent.
It's valueless. Can you own 1,000 and I buy for 200 and for 1,000 is gone? I don't see the magical cap problem we have. They fuck all your departments.
Someone is saying, Oluwa one of Lagos, I will vote you for the next.
I'm the president or the governor of Nigeria because I'm coming one day to change the situation. Because you have to bring man that will change the situation. Man that doesn't look back. Don't worship money because Nigeria is worshiping money. That's why the money is going down. Nigeria is bad.
I told you the other time, fuel increase is a story. They can't try it. We are not told you, say subsidy. You can't try, but Nigeria is already hungry. So imagine, Naira, devalue, human being, devalue, everything, devalue. Kokoyo, Buhari, devalue.
But why are you calling Buhari?
He is the head of the parliament. When you say Nigeria, the name that you will mention is the head. Who is the head? Buhari. Naira devaluation, Buhari. He's the head of the parliament, so all blame must be shift to him.
Okay. Dangote now retains the richest man in Africa.
Right from day one, is the richest man. They are packing money onto him. Everything on him. Airport na him. Port na him. Refinery na him. Everything Dangote. I will not be the richest man. The richest man, the whole world time is coming. Otherwise, they're shifting out.
Are you saying other tribes are not hardworking?
Is the language is within the corridor of power. There are all these monies are calculated to him to amass wealth. He's now the richest in Africa with $12 billion. Can you imagine? And Nigeria is hungry.
At least if we give you $100,000, yeah, okay.
I don't want this money, the blood money. I want my own money. I want the real money. Not one person money can acquire 100 people who want to give me $100. What will I use it for? What will I use it for? It's for Koyo.
Is it not your money? They're packing your money and they give you.
So what is happening? $12 billion. One man. They are finished us.
Okay. Buhari to security agencies use 5G to fight insecurity.
5G.
Yes.
See electronic bomb or what is it for? 5G is a sophisticated weapon. I don't understand what is the meaning of 5G.
You know.
What is the meaning of 5G?
No, we have sports cars.
Okay.
We have the ones that are very fast.
Car.
Yeah, we have engine that can move a car very fast.
Okay.
5G is like a Jeep that has good engine. That have two exhausts.
Okay.
So 4G.
Like ammo tank.
4G is not as fast as 5G.
Okay.
Like 3G, 2G. You understand?
That is another language of acquiring more money now. Okay. What are the Takun? What about the Takun jet? I mean the Takun fighter they bought.
Tucano.
Fight okay, that one is expired.
No.
That one is 1G.
No.
The language is complicated. How many languages to fight security? They are just bringing dollars, billions, 20 billion on one security language that never happened.
So what is the solution to all this now?
The solution is a real language. The security men know what is happening now. We have men, we have retired military that know, see what is going to happen, see what you will do. But they don't listen to them. They pack them aside. They are bringing their own idea which is can't work. You are going to America, going to here, buying aircraft that will fight. Where is the end of the fight? And the fight will continue. What will that end? And you are acquiring different names. Now it's 5G. Tomorrow will be 8G. So where are we going? We are just thanking God that the government is coming to an end. So I believe the new arena will change the situation.
Like Tinubu?
I don't know, but the new government that is coming is the government of the people that will change this situation. You can't continue like this.
Oluwa one. Someone say, I love Oluwa one. I love next governor.
I will be the office. Everybody will be equal right of justice.
What will be your 7 points? Your agenda.
Everybody equal right of justice, obey the rule and regulation of the country.
Will you release Nnamdi Kanu when he comes?
I will release him. Go and fight no more. Don't let people be killing themselves. Try to mediate with some people. Then there will be peace revolution. Not that you will say, okay, in the name of sit at home, your people come outside, and other people go and kill them. Are you not clean yourself? That is not a good revolution. Bring a positive impact to the people. Let people know you. Let understand yourself. Understand?
Okay.
So when I am in power, there will be freedom of speech. Everybody will be happy. Equal right of justice. That's the problem Nigeria have. We don't have equal right of justice.
That is Oluwa one. Thank you very much, Oluwa one, for that wonderful analysis. For Yoruba, 08157515167. 08157515167. One more time, 08157515167. Okay, thank you very much for being part of the program today. You can be a part of the program. Share the program so your friends so that they can also enjoy this wonderful edition of Bystanders at the newsstands. We are currently on Flip TV Plus. Click on the notification button, subscribe, and be part of this wonderful program every day. For now, we'll be on Flip TV Plus until we rectify the issues we have with Flip TV. Definitely, Flip TV is going to be back, but for now, we are going to be using Flip TV Plus. Tell your friends, tell your family members, and everyone that you want to be to enjoy this program. Share the program to them, and thank you very much for the program today. I'm Christian Chuku. Thank you very much, the man behind the camera, Mr. Femi, and also everyone that have spoken today. Bye for now. See you tomorrow on the same platform, 50 Plus, as we deliberate on issues. Thank you very much.